Hello, everyone. I'm Patti DeFilippis, and I want to tell you a little bit about the very beginnings of St. Luke Productions. In 1980, Leonardo and I were both actors at the Oregon Shakespeare Festival in Ashland, Oregon, and he came up with this crazy idea of producing a one-person show on the first 6 chapters of St. Luke's Gospel, which he was going to entitle The Gift of Peace. So we started on the process of putting together all that production, and in the meantime, he was performing in the Shakespeare Festival. So can you imagine, here he is, he's dressed up in his costume for the Merry Wives of Windsor, and it's kind of an absurd costume, and he's in the back in the green room and in his dressing room rehearsing these lines from the gospel. So that's the way that we put the show together, and we were able to create beautiful costumes and music because we had all the resources of the people at the Shakespeare Festival to help us do that. So the first performance of this show was at the Little Carpenter Hall at the Shakespeare Festival, where we were just performing just for the actors and the crew at the Shakespeare Festival, which was a very tough audience because you're performing for your peers, which is always the most difficult. But it went well, and 42 years later, here we are, and we're still doing this crazy work. And it's gotten much more complex. We didn't have lights or video or anything like that back then, but now we're still using the same costume that he wore in that very first performance. In fact, when you see the movie Heart of Mercy, which we're praying will get finished very, very soon, it's the story of St. Faustina. And in that, Jonathan Rumi, who is in The Chosen, also plays Jesus in that show, and he's wearing that very same costume that Leonardo wore so many years ago. So that's a little bit of behind the scenes. And we're also working on Tolton from Slave to Priest, which is touring the country right now, and we're getting ready to release it as a film as well. So I'm asking for your prayers for that. Leonardo's going to be touring with Maximilian in the next couple of weeks. That's also, we're asking for prayers. And I just want to thank you for being with us for so many years, and also for praying for us and for supporting us in any way that you can. I'm really, really grateful for all of you, for all our friends. Thanks, and God bless you.